Hi everyone, this is Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How are you doing tonight? Um, I was going to come to you tomorrow and tape. Actually, I was going to earlier today. And at the same time I was coming on to tape, I saw that there was a live with Altnots and Macy Skeins, and I just had to go because I've never seen Macy live, and I really wanted to be able to communicate with her. So that was so cool. I had a fangirl moment there going on. I really love Macy. I really think she's great. She reminds me of my daughter. She's the same age as my daughter, and so, you know, she reminds me of my daughter a lot in some ways. So I'm here tonight because I'm so excited. I couldn't wait until tomorrow. Needed to let you all know that a big thing happened. As of yesterday, I am officially done with my tech editing class. I had my last call with my instructor today, so I am done and I'm ready to take on clients. So, and yes, I say clients and not customers because I feel just like when I was a massage therapist and I had clients that were working together and I'm working to do something, to help them, finish something. And it just, client sounds better to me. Happen to know anybody who is a designer and writes patterns. Wow, I was trying to say panels and not patterns. Um, my brain is kind of all over. If you know somebody who may need a tech editor, let them know about me. And I would be so grateful. If I get enough referrals, maybe I'll do something like a giveaway or something, but I would have to have like 5 referrals or more. So make sure if you do refer somebody that they tell me that they were referred and by whom. So your handle on here so I can look you up, so I can know that you are subscribed to me. And if I have at least 5 people or more, I will do a giveaway. And I will come on here at the time that that happens and I'll let you know and I will, do that then. So, um, yeah, I'm excited. I, my goal, what I would really like to do is I would like to find a new designer or 2 or 3, and work with a new designer. So I'm new, they're new, and we just start working together and like grow together. And it just seems like something that would be so cool to me to find somebody who's starting out at the same time that I am, and hopefully be together for years and helping each other. And it that just sounds so amazing to me. But I'll work with anybody. There's people out there putting out patterns who don't even know what a tech editor is and doesn't know what a tech editor can do to help them with their patterns. And we're trying to standardize patterns, trying to make them more universal so that somebody who picks up a pattern from one person can pick up a pattern from somebody else and be able to decipher both of them. Because there were times, especially when I was younger and first starting out, that you could pick up a pattern and you learn to read it and you're like, cool, I learned to read it. I made this item and I got through it. And then you pick up another one and their style is so completely different. And you go about it thinking that you know how to read it and what you're doing, and then you completely mess up what you're doing. So, the American Yarn Council and that, trying to get a little bit more of a standardized pattern setup going. So, tech editors can help with that a lot to help show, the main things that you need in a pattern. And then you can add on from there. Everybody can still talk in their own voice. They can still have their own self shine through in their patterns. It's just basically having main sections and main pattern. Um, saying everything that you say in the same way throughout. I'm not going to get into everything and bore you about tech editing because I know If you're not into it, it can be boring. But if you're into it, it's pretty exciting. And I love math. I love algebra, so I love checking the numbers of stitches. I love graphing out the design and then, you know, figuring out each row. It's fun. It's fun to me, and especially as a crocheter, because now I know, since I know how to graph it out for tech editing, if I come across something that I'm really not sure how to do when I'm making it, I can take my graph paper out and I can sit down and I can graph it out. It's so cool, all the different things that I've learned. So, enough about that. I also have yarn to show you from an unboxing, and I won some yarn. So start with the unboxing from Crochet, which, like I said, I have, I think I said, this is my 4th time taping this now. So, yeah, I've had some huge mess ups tonight. Anyway, I'm making a tapestry for my daughter by Divine Debris, and it's kind of, it's made in cool, more cool colors, but yet some warm. And it's kind of spooky, but not too spooky. It's just perfect for this time of year, autumn slash Halloween. It's a tree without its leaves, and the moon's out, and it's got mountains behind it, and it's so pretty. I showed it to my daughter thinking that she wouldn't like it, and she loved it and wanted to buy the yarn for me. And I was like, no, 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 because if I'm, you know, I already had thought if she likes it, I'm gonna make it for her for Christmas. But her and her boyfriend are also looking for a house, so it may I may not give it to her for Christmas. It may be a housewarming gift. So I thought I had enough yarn here for the different colors and that for something close to it, but then decided I wanted to go ahead and buy the yarn because I wanted it to look like the tapestry. That I can't remember her first name, the one from Divine Debris, the one that she made. I wanted it to look like it because I knew those colors went together perfectly. And I didn't want to put in a color that was kind of close to one, but not really, and then mess up the whole thing. Or, I mean, it may not have messed up the whole thing, but it may have looked wonky. Because she's got a lot of shadowing and stuff going on, and I don't want to mess that up. So, Brava Yarn is the first one here. It's worsted weight. So size 4, this is 100 premium acrylic, 100% premium acrylic. Knitting needles, size 7 to 8. And crochet hook, a K. And I can tell you, with all of these yarns that I'm going to show you, because like I said, this is my 4th time taping, it says crochet hook K on all of them. This is 218 yards per 100 grams. And this one is Dove Heather. And I just love this. I love heathers. And I just love this Brava. It looks a little bit, when the light hits it, it looks like it's shiny. Because if you can see, it looks like it has like a little thread going through that, which I know is a lot to do with the heathering, but I just love that. I have to give you the specs on the rest of these because they're the same thing. The Brava worsted, and this one is in denim. And this one is cobblestone heather. This is the color the tree is in. And that silver is part of a shadow around the tree. And I think the blue is part of the mountains. This is color silver, which is also part of the shadows around the tree. Then there is mulberry, which is a very, very beautiful purple. And I know this is part of the mountains and the, I was going to say sunset, but it's not really sunset because the moon is already out. This one is custard, really, really pale yellow, very pretty. There you go. This is for the shadow of the moon, which I already have the color here of the moon, so I didn't need to order it because I'd done another project in Brava Yarn, and the moon is just a little part. I knew I had enough yarn. This is Seraphim, a really pretty grayish tan. But this other yarn that I got is, I'm just going to show you it with the rest for the color effect, is the same color. Oops. Canary. One thing that I like about We Crochet's yarn, and I guess Nitpicks, is that they have their different yarns that are their brand, but they like have the same colors. So there's the canary, which goes with all of this. I'm not doing so great with this, for the wall hanging that I'm going to make. So there you go. Them. I'm going to keep this out. Oops. Thought I was going to beat that tonight. Now, the sampler that I got of yarns has 4 different yarns in it, and one of them is their Mighty Stitch. What this canary is, and this is 80% acrylic and 20% superwash wool. Machine wash cold, tumble dry low, which this was machine washable and dryable. I can't remember if I said that or not. Size 6 to 9 needles, and like I said, a K hook. It doesn't give you the millimeters on these for your hooks, which I wish it did, because I'm starting to get used to using the metric sizing on hooks more than going by their letter numbers. And then this, I got Brava worsted, and I've already read you the specs on this. So, and this is Rouge. Isn't that pretty? This was the bright sampler. So this is Dishy yarn. It's 100% cotton, machine wash cold, tumble dry low. Number 7 to 8 on the knitting needles, and again a K hook. 190 yards per 100 grams. I love this. This is so nice feeling. I was told that once you use this, it's the only thing that you would use for like kitchen and bathroom products. I don't know. I still like my sugar and cream for the price, and I like making kitchen stuff out of that. The dish rags and dish towels and things that you need to hold up a little bit better. This would be perfect, I think. Anyway, everybody has their own ideas. Or washcloths for in the shower and the bathtub, and for like hand towels if you make hand towels for the bathroom. I've never made like a big regular size towel, but I have made a hand size. The soap savers, anything that you need for in the bathroom. Perfect. And then the other one is in the corner here. This is Wool of the Andes, which I was really excited to try this. I've never tried it yet. The only one out of all these that I have tried is the Brava, because I had another project that I was working on, ended up not liking the project, so I'm frogging all of it, and so I still basically have all the yarn except for the little tiny pieces that were snipped off, by making a bunch of triangles and squares. So it was for a mystery crochet along, and I didn't like what they ended up putting the end project, so yeah. And there was a part of it that I never got done because I was having a hard time with the stitch, which I do a lot better with it now, is the thermal stitch. It took me a while to learn the thermal stitch. So anyway, this is Wool of the Andes, 100% superwash wool, machine wash cold, tumble dry low, although I think I would not dry this myself. You can feel the wool in it, but it's not too bad. I would wear it against my skin. And the color is Marina, and it's 110 yards per 50 grams. And that's really pretty. So this is their Brights sampler. And now the other thing I got was the Tweeds. I got these because when I went to Hirschner's to get the tweed, the Hirschnose tweed, they were all out of the brown, which is what I needed for my nephew for Christmas. And since I was ordering those and everything was 20% off in the store, whether it was on clearance or whatever, which that pack I just showed you, the bright pack, that was on clearance. So I got an additional 20% off of that. None of the rest were on clearance. I just got the 20% off. So these I got for my nephew and then for his fiance, because I made her a cowl last year and out of purple, and then I made out of like a hygge type yarn, the loopier type yarn. It was my first time using it. And then I made him, they call it a man's cowl. I call it a muffler. To me, that shows you I read Little House on the Prairie books, a lot of them, all of them actually. Um, and this is the closest that I found to the one that I got, that I made him that in, but it's browner than that one. The other one was a little bit of a lighter brown, and had a lot more tweed in it. It wasn't made out of specks. It was made the other way that tweed is, by wrapping the different colored yarns around each other. This is 80% Peruvian Highland wool, 20% Donegal tweed. Again, takes a K hook, number 6 to 9 knitting needles. This one says hand wash dry flat, and this one is farmhouse heather, and that's the brown one. I got 2 of them. They are 110 yards per 50 grams, because I'm thinking of making them hats to go with what I made them last year. And then this one here is cottage heather. Isn't that pretty? And that's those. And then the only other thing I got was, and they're in the bottom of the box, I'm not going to pull them out, are bent tapestry needles. I needed some more because the couple that I had are in one of my notions bag, and then in the tin that I keep in my purse, and I needed some for my other notions bag because I really like the bent tip ones. But I did get some leather needles, and actually an upholstery needle kit that Nikki from Homemade Craft said is how she does her ends when she sews in her ends, because it helps split the yarn and you can go through the yarn and then it's not going to come out. So I got the same exact set that she said she found at a Kroger's. She said it was a Singer set of upholstery needles, and there's some leather ones in there, which are really sharp, and so those go through the yarn really well. And I happened to find that set at Walmart and got it. I believe I showed it in here. If I've ever had, maybe I didn't, because I got that in the spring. So no, I may not have shown that one, now that I think about it. If I've ever shown a haul from Walmart, actually, yes, my daughter is the one who took me, not my friend, when I found those. I think I did. If I showed a haul from Walmart, they're in there. Now, the other exciting thing to me is this. Cozy Cottage had a giveaway where she picked 3 winners because she had her 100th episode go up. And I happen to be one of the lucky winners. Happy meal. So excited. I was so excited when I heard that I won. And I liked all 3 different sets that she was giving away. 2 of them more than one, only because I already had, one of them was all knit fix yarn, and it was when they sent like 50-gram skeins a couple months ago instead of the 100-gram ones. So you got 4 different colors, and I was thinking that the colors that she had were the same ones that I had. But then I thought, well, if she sent me that, that wouldn't be bad because I would just be able to make a bigger project. But I got one of the other 2. So I was really super excited. There was one that had purple yarn, but this one, oh, This is so beautiful. Look at this yarn. Look at this is Spirulina is the name of it. Isn't that gorgeous? It is so soft though. It's almost the type of soft that I can't touch, almost. So I should be able to make something out of this okay. Only thing is with this color, and you know how much I love yellow, I really want to make something for me, like a hat or a cowl, but I'd never be able to do it because it would bug me so much. So whatever I make from this is going to go to somebody else, but I will definitely make it. It's called Maxima yarn, which I've never heard of before. This is Manos del Uruguay, the Fair Trade Merino. Manos del Uruguay, the Hands of Uruguay, is a nonprofit organization which assembles women in cooperatives throughout the countryside of Uruguay. Uruguay, sorry, having a hard time with that one. The aim of the organization is to bring economic and social opportunities to rural women. We are proud members of the World Fair Trade Organization. It has the location and the artisan on here, but I really can't read it. I think Daniela is the name of the artisan, but I cannot read from where in Uruguay it's from. Um, yeah, I can't I can't read that. Sorry. A super soft merino fiber and a light single ply construction make Maxima a cuddly yarn. With its popular worsted weight gauge, you'll find plenty of uses for the Maxima. Hand-dyed into a wide range of fantastic colors. And they recommend you buying enough. 100% merino wool, approximately 219 yards or 200 meters per 3.5 ounce, 100 gram skein, gauge 18 to 20 stitches per 4 inches. Needles, US number 6 to 8, 4 to 5 millimeter. It doesn't tell you crochet hooks, and hand wash, dry flat, or dry clean. So, this looks, it doesn't really say worsted, or I'm trying to separate here because I've looked at it, but I haven't tried to find like just one strand. Oh, I was thinking that this would be like a number 4, but that looks like it's a bulky, if that's how much. I don't know if it's because it seems like that's all maybe plied together, but it says it's an where is it? Super soft merino fiber and light single ply construction. It says it's single ply, so that would be like that, which I would say is a number 2. I'm not good with all that, but it seems like it wants to stay in like that big bulk. But until I actually open it, let me see. Let me do this. I do know how to hang it back up myself. Okay, yeah, it's the smaller one. It's just all, it started to felt together. It's so soft. It's got all those hairs and that on it. I don't know because this was sent, she's from Florida. So I don't know if maybe in the traveling of the yarn between her and here, or somebody had donated this to her between they're donating it to her and her getting it. It's seems to be a little bit felted together, but that'll be no problem once I start rolling it. I think it's just it. I think it's just because if you see that halo, it's got a halo. I think all the halo hairs are sticking together and making it hard, you know, to separate. So not the best hanging job right there. Not terrible either. Let's see if I can do what they did with it on the top here, which was one more time. There we go. There's the spirulina. I just think that is so gorgeous. I just wish I could keep it for something for me, but I can't. Just holding it that long was too much. Then there was nothing with this, and I guess she had said she thought that maybe that they were made out of the same things, but wasn't sure because there's no tag on it. But this is definitely a fingering weight. It looks to me like it was hand dyed. And actually, what it really looks like, and my friend agrees, my husband is the one who said it looks like the first yarn that I ever dyed, which was a green that was very tonal, like this one is. I don't know if you can see all the different tones and the different colors in there. Because for you, it looks more like a solid green, but you can, there's dark patches and light patches all over this, especially, is that going to show where this one right here is. That's lighter there. Kind of see it a little bit more right there. Right there. You can see how tonal that is. I guess covering my eyes, which is the tip that Cinnamon Stitches always says to do. The next thing in here that I am so in love with, and I was so happy, mini skeins. I want to collect as many mini skeins as I can get. And right now I can't afford to do that because mini skeins are actually expensive. And I think it's because they're harder to come by right now. I had wanted, oh, that's what I wanted to ask Macy. I had wanted to get a mini skein set that Macy Skeins did for the fall, but it's already sold out because she said she didn't have a lot to begin with, and she was trying to get some more mini skeins to dye more up. So I'm hoping that she puts it back in because I really, really wanted those fall colors. What I would like to do is make a project out of all the mini skeins that I have. So now this is a bluish green, like more of a teal fade. Some of these are more like this one right here. That one's pretty teal. It looks more like a teal fade than an actual blue fade. Gorgeous, because this one is almost a mint green. It's not a green fade. I would definitely say it's more of a teal. That looks like a really dark teal. I'd say this is more of a teal fade. Let's see if this tells us anything. It's from Cloudborn Fibers, Merino Superwash Sock Twist Mini Set, and it calls it Blue Dacnis, Blue Daceness. It's DACNIS. 80% superwash merino wool and 20% polyamide. 115 yards per 106 meter or 100% meters each. 575 yards per 530 meters total. Weight 25 grams per 0.88 ounces each, or 125 grams per 4.35 ounces, all of them together. Machine wash cold gentle, hand wash normal, do not wring, dry flat. It says color 30. Oh, color 47006. I think the 30 has to do with the degrees for washing. 7 to 7.5. Oh, there we go. This is stitches per inch. That's the gauge from Knitting Needles. Use 2 to 2.75 millimeter, and for a hook, use 2.75 millimeter. Now I have this fade set. I have a yellow fade set that I got from Chemknits from her Etsy shop. And I have all my little mini skeins from when she did her Hanukkah set last year. So far, I have not gotten this year's. I haven't been able to afford them. I would really, really, really love to get it. I just don't have the money right now. There's so many different sets I've been wanting to get. I look at them, I salivate a little bit, and then I'm like, ugh, I can't this year. But now that I'm done with my class, hopefully next year. And with a stitch marker, I know this is a character from some either show that she watches or book that she reads, but I am not sure. She said what it was in the giveaway. To me, it looks kind of like a dove with its head going to the side by its wings. So I don't know. It just says handmade with love, Semi-Sews Creations, Etsy Boutique. I guess I should go look up this boutique. I probably should have done it before coming on here, so I could have told you what this is if they had any others on there. And then 2 teas. And I forgot to show this to you in my last video, and I was so mad at myself because I've been wanting to drink one of these teas. But then again, I want to save them since I don't have any more. So I'll have to hold on to the packages if I like them, try and order more. This one is Puka tea, turmeric active, an invigorating blend of finest organic turmeric, ginger, and galangal. Now you know, I'm thinking I got something like this. We just got a Trader Joe's, and I got a turmeric and ginger tea from them. So I'm wondering if maybe I picked up the same one. If I did, that would be great. And this one is called Stash, and it's cinnamon apple chamomile. So this is the one that I've been kind of salivating over. Caffeine free, herbal tea. And I believe this one's caffeine free too, but I can't find it. So I know the one that I got from Trader Joe's is. So I was gonna say I've never heard of Puka before, but now that I think about it, I wonder if that's the one I got. I don't know, but I'm not gonna put you on pause to go look and come back because I had this whole thing almost taped before, and I had to put it on pause because I was trying to find Cozy Cottage's name because I was pretty sure that's what it was. Then I was like, oh no, maybe it was the other cottage one that I watched, and so I knew it was Cozy Cottage, so I just knew it. But I wanted to make sure I said her name right, and I will link her below, in case anybody wants to go look and watch any of hers. She's really great. If you've never heard of her, her name is Hannah, and she is a female pastor and lives in Florida. I believe in St. Petersburg. So had a baby. Oh, either right after the beginning of the year or around Christmas time, I think. I'm trying to think. I only started watching her about 4 months ago now, I would say. So I can't remember if she had her at the beginning. I want to say the beginning of the year. Sweet, sweet, sweet little baby. Oh, so sweet. So I love listening to her talk about her and everything she's doing with her, the Mommy and Me classes, and everything they do. I just love watching her channel. She's a designer. Um, so, and I just love the things that I've seen that she designs. So, anyway, I am going to go ahead and go while this is still short for one of my videos, 34 minutes and ticking on from 23 seconds when I first saw it. So, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week and a wonderful weekend. Um, I hope that everybody is feeling as great as I do tonight. But if you're not, remember you matter. You matter to me. You matter to those around you. And no matter how you're feeling, how down you're feeling, how bad things may seem, there's somebody out there thinking about you. Just know that you matter and you're special. So, and you're beautiful. And if you're a man, you're handsome, unless you don't mind being called beautiful. Remember, you just mean so much to me for the fact that you're here watching me. And hopefully I get to know all of you through my channel. And I know you have to be special to somebody around you. And if nothing else, you're special to those looking at us. So everyone is special. Everyone is beautiful. Okay, enough of me preaching on that. Now I care about each and every one of you. I really do. And I would appreciate it if you watch this to give me a like, subscribe if you like it, and with all creators that you watch their videos and that, because YouTube isn't going to know who you like and who you want to stick around unless you press the like button. And if you comment, that's even better. So, yeah. So, anyway, if you think of anything that you want me to film and show, please, please, please let me know. Have anything newly finished to show you, because the last thing I finished was the lovey, and I'm working on a baby blanket, and I'm going to start working on the wall hanging, and I've got pumpkins to do, and I've got washcloths for Rose Lake's crochet to get finished. I have like 1 or 2 of them for her right now. So I have a lot on my plate right now that I'm working on. But let me know if there's anything that you want me to show or talk about, whether it be crochet hooks, whether it be how patterns have changed, how what kind of yarn I used when I was younger. Someday I want to come on when I get going on a pattern and it's more rote for me, and just sit and crochet and talk. Maybe do it as a live, which would probably be better, and so you guys can come on and crochet and talk too. I know I already said goodbye or see you later. I don't like the word goodbye. I like later better. Bless too many people, so I don't like to say goodbye. Anyway, you matter, and I will see you soon. Bye.